One thing actually I would urge students to do recognize, as much as you're coming to school, it's not really just the professor's responsibility. They do have a responsibility to you, but you also have a responsibility to them, because it takes the both of you. If anything at all comes up, a missed assignment, you have to miss class for some reason, it is better to communicate that to your professor. You cannot assume much that I can take such and such amount days off because maybe the syllabus allows it or not. It is good to communicate to them so they know how they can go about the situation. For example, if you know you'll probably end up missing a test or something, but you kind of draw it off like, oh, one grade will be dropped. I think your professor would appreciate if you walked up and you're like, this is what's going on, I can't make it to class for such and such a reason. As a student, you have to be responsible, you have to be assertive sometimes if you need to get somewhere. Most students will walk up and be like, oh, I tried to call the professor's office and I tried to email him and I tried to do all this. But I think that if you go to that office quite enough or show up to that classroom a few minutes earlier just to have a personal word with the professor, I think you will get what you do need. So it's something you need to keep in mind, really.
If you remember to be assertive, that is a big step. A lot of students simply want to be polite. They don't want to cause stress on anyone else, so they might be afraid that they might be asking questions that the faculty member or advisor might think, well, you should know that already. I've had students in the past that simply try to just withdraw from the class, and there's a lot of consequences for withdrawing now, especially for financial aid. And I've also had some students who were assertive and ended up passing the class.
If a student doesn't understand a particular lesson, I encourage every student to speak with the instructor before or after class or in office hours, but also to become more familiar with campus resources. We have free tutoring, we have paraprofessionals, and we have many faculty who like to share their expertise in casual conversation, and none of it's really threatening in terms of getting answers to what you need to know. We have labs, we have academic labs, we have ample office hours, and we have a host of Phi Theta Kappa students that also offer free tutoring.
A faculty member or even advisor counselor can help a student find the times for free tutoring in the LRC and through the free online tutoring we have through smartthinking.com. So when it comes to the material, please be assertive. Track down your professors or the advisor's counselor. Schedule an appointment. Don't just try to send an email or call someone on the phone. Sometimes you need to follow up until you get someone to help you. It's very confusing for students to explain what they might not clearly understand themselves. So that's where miscommunication can happen, and a lot of times their problems are not solved. So what I advise in these cases is do your research. Okay, as a counselor, and especially I know professors that when you come to them and you know you've already researched what you've come to them about, then I think they're more likely to help you and they're more clear on how to guide you.